So what do I have here? Two Dietz lanterns that I bought years ago. These are older. I'm not exactly sure their age. Someone restored this one. And the problem, I'm going to try to repaint them, strip them and paint them and clean them up. I stored them in a bad location. I stored them under my grill on my deck, and they got wet and then they rusted. So I'm going to clean these up, fix them up, paint them, and excuse me, and get them going again. They work, just I don't like their appearance. So I have several things: paint and varnish stripper, heavy duty gloves, drop cloth, and then I'm going to use a self-etching primer, and then just some of this black spray paint. I'm not sure I'm going to use this or not. It's flat black, might not be the best. I don't think I'm going to use that. I'm going to try and find something better. Probably not the best. So gloss would be better for that. The first step is to take it apart. So now I have all the basic main parts disassembled. Got the kerosene out. That's the whatever was in there, kerosene fuel. I'm not sure what I used, some lamp oil of some kind. But I don't think I'm gonna get into taking all this out. It probably could get it apart, but probably should, so I can really clean it. There's a few little bends in here like that I might be able to straighten out. Don't want to go too crazy because I don't want to damage the integrity of the, don't want to, knock a hole in it. I guess I could solder it if I did that, but yeah, it's pretty rusted. So when I restore this, when I'm done, I'm not gonna store it outdoors anymore. That was a mistake. It's steel, so it rusts. Anyway, the various parts. The globe, which will clean up really easily. So. Well, that was super easy to clean up. Just a little household cleaner and old rag, and that cleaned up really nice. So I'm actually going to rinse it off in the sink now that it's mostly cleaned. But the main thing is that this doesn't have any cracks in it, which it doesn't. So you can see there, it's a fits all. Dietz or Dietz. It's an old company. They still make these. So I don't know. I think this one's maybe only about 30 years old, if I had to guess. So it's not that old. It's not really antique. So after about 2 hours, I let that stay on there, and you can see a little bit where it's started to crack it and peel it off. But how you get this off is with a brush and some water. But I'm not confident this is really gonna get this completely off. So I got some serious stuff. I got this, and I've had this. It's a premium stripper, and then I've got somewhere here. Oh yeah, this is pretty hardcore stuff. Aircraft remover is what it's called. So after I clean this up, I'm gonna try it, see how far I got, and then use some of this aircraft remover on it. So here it goes. Spray a little water on it, get the water on there going. I don't think it's going to do much. have some brass wool and some brush, this brass brush. So scrub it. I don't think this is going to do much. I'm a little skeptical of this. Yeah, this isn't doing too good. Too well. See, I think the person before just painted this. They didn't use primer. Ah, there it is on the bottom. Now that's coming off. They didn't use primer, so yeah, I can tell there's no primer on there. So no wonder this is such a horrible, yeah, no wonder this doesn't really stay on there, because it wasn't primed. Primer helps the paint stick to the metal. It etches it, and then the primer sticks to the metal, and then the paint sticks to the primer, and it doesn't come off as easily. So, you know what they're doing. So after that dried, you can see some of it came off, but not all of it. Oh, and there's a wick stuck in there. Look at that. I didn't even see that in there. Someone shoved that in there. I'll have to get that out. Funny. But yeah, I mean, this barely made a dent. It's pretty weak stuff. I would not recommend the Max Strip paint and varnish stripper. Maybe just not for this. I don't know. Doesn't work too good. So we're going for this, man. We're going all out on the chemicals. Okay, I just sprayed the aircraft stripper on there. We will see what happens. Give it about 10. I can already see it bubbling up. See that kind of bubbly stuff there? Yeah, it's working. This is working now. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, there, it's working. It's been about 10 minutes since I put this on, and I can really see the paint bubbling up, even on this thing over here. God, I can't see my camera, my viewfinder. But yeah, this is ready. I have a little, I mean, I can see it just comes right off. So again, I have to hit this with water, but yeah, this is just coming right off. I might have to do this a couple times, but yeah, this is the serious stuff. And you can hear all the idiots that go by in my neighborhood with the loud mufflers. Anyway. Well, the aircraft stripper did a great job. However, there's more. I need to do it twice. There's more work to do. It got a lot of it off, but I'm going to go for a second round to get maybe hopefully the rest of it off. I got the, I guess that little part, and then the cap came off. Really nice. Got that nice and clean. Part of me really likes this raw metal feeling of this. It will flash rust unless I seal it. It'll rust pretty quick. So there's a part of me that just wants to just seal this up with a lacquer after I strip it, and just go with a metal look, which I really like. So I'll look into that maybe. And there's this part. Well, I'm at a place with this where I'm just gonna seal it up with this Penetrol. It's like a varnish, but not quite. It's sort of magical. It has a little bit of some flash rust. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that on there real quick and seal it up. Do a little quick video of me putting this on. that all sealed up. Go ahead and put it up there. Just a quick show you. I'll show you when I'm done. This will have to dry overnight and might even take a couple coats, maybe not. So I have the parts up on a shelf in my shed. Gets nice and hot in here. I'll let this dry for a day or so. Here's the other one, the other piece up on the shelf in the top. So it's coated. It'll dry. It should have that nice patina. It'll look old and weathered and well used, and that should form that chemical I put on there. It's basically like linseed oil and some other magical things. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. We'll seal that up and provide a durable, tough coating. I heard that it will really last. Not as good as shellac, but almost as good. So, and it'll prevent rust. So, there we go. Here she is, all sealed up with that patina on there. It's not perfect, but that's okay for something that's, 1939. I just discovered there's a date code. I can't even see it. There's a date code. I have to get my high magnification glasses out to read that, but it's November 1939 is when this was made. They stamp them with that. So there's the globe and all the other pieces, and I'm gonna I got that wick out. I'm gonna use this old wick that was stuffed down in there. There's no telling how old that is. But yeah, this thing's what, it's almost 84 years old. And it has seen a few dings and bends and things like that, but that's part of the charm of it. And I like that it's not perfect. It's not a perfect restoration. It makes it look rough, and it's going to take on even more patina as I use it. So here you go. I'm going to put it together. So here she is. Even has this little place to put a nail, or hang it on a nail, which I like. So it still has a lot of patina. It has actually a little bit of the old paint, which I couldn't get off, or just didn't work at it long enough. I coated this with paint remover, aircraft remover, like 5 or 6 times, and scrub. So really, to get things completely free of paint, you sandblast them or media blast them. So there she is. She's in her glory, 1939. And tonight I will light her up. Use this out on my patio at night, when I have people over for dinner. It's just a nice mood creator. I got some nice good fuel for this now that burns cleaner, really clean burning fuel. So the hot gases come up from here, they can escape, but then they go up in this thing and they recirculate back down these tubes and go back into the fuel area and just create convection. So this blows the air up. It sucks the air up through those holes, those vent holes, and it burns a little faster, a little brighter, and yeah, no telling how old that wick is. It's probably not that old, but you never know. Could be really old. So I'm going to use that, and cleaned up pretty cool. No more rust on it, and I will keep it out of bad weather. It's going to go in my shed where it'll be dry. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. A lot of work doing this. yeah, fun project. Okay, I'm gonna put some ultra pure paraffin oil in there. There we go, lamp oil. It's out here at night. Got a little funnel in there. Sorry if this is close, but it is what it is. Let's spill it everywhere too. Hey, it's enough. Yeah. I don't want to overdo it. I feel a little more. No doing it like overdoing it. You know what I mean? Put the lid on. Excess. Trick is kind of screwed up. I didn't. Ah, wonderful. Yeah, well, you can hear all the traffic noise. Somebody's always beeping the horns out here, or making a really odd muffler sound, or something. Life in the city. Here goes. I'm gonna light it. Yep. Here we go. It's lit. Let me adjust the flame. It's smoking. I don't need to do that. We have a flame. Now, I'm going to turn the light off up here. Look at that. Isn't that magical? Well, let's back up and get a little bit of ambiance. There she is. 84 years old. And like a charm. Nice and clear, too. It's not smoking up. See my fingerprints on the glass, but yeah, then I can just adjust this flame.